Alright, little recap for whoever cares. Because for some reason, my stream crashed last time. So this was an embarrassing loss for Bama. They pretty much dominated out the gates, as you can see. We won the second half, but that's just a moral victory. 3 of his picks were like sacked. Like he was throwing as he was getting sacked and threw picks. 2 of these were me just trying to make plays. Maybe should have ran it more. Don't know. Ryan did great, obviously. We moved him around a lot. Beeman's done good. I'm going to change up the depth chart just a little bit before this game and check out what Vandy's done, and then we'll get into the game. So, we would like to say... Play LaMarcus Fox. Played. I think we're gonna play left edge guys. Interior. We'll play Renaud. And then what we'll do here is Rasal. We'll play Pierre. And then we'll play fucking know what to do here. Keeley, Collins, but hold on. I don't fucking know. See what happens. Time to get some redemption on. Oh, supposed to go look at what they've done so far this year. But it's redemption time. We got to bounce back against Georgia. Maybe the best thing that's happened to us. We're not overconfident. Coming in, they've lost a close one to South Carolina. Close one to Utah State, and they coming to Bryant-Denny. So, let's see their team stats real quick. Diego Pavia, beast. Cedric Alexander. Trent Hudson. Stowers is hurt. Shit, that could be a fucking blessing right there. We'll fucking see. I'll tell you, oh, I already know. Okay, wait. I know what we're gonna do for depth chart. So, obviously, we're going to have Latham. There we go. That's kind of more. I can buy myself flowers. And my name in the sand. Love myself for hours. We'll fucking put Carter in there. Fuck it. Yeah, yes sir. Feeling confident. Obviously we know what we're wearing. Do they have any alternate helmets? No. Alright. Here we go.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Alabama's offense takes the field. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down.
Fuck.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Really good play by this defense. You know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays. So you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job on the defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams.
Fucking going for it.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. The Tide will get the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, the opponent's going to have to drive away. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Nah, I guess he's never been around a damn fireplace for real.
Just moments ago,
Like a
Alabama
legitimate.
was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum.
God dang, dude.
And the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize.
I mean,
not only
how
on the pick,
unlucky
but the
can this
great
quarterback
return
get?
to give the offense tremendous field position.
God dang, dude.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Pavia. Looking to scramble. Great job.
Damn it, he got it.
Savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
Son of a fucking bitch.
For the point after, we have the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. One of the highlights of the year last season, Alabama went into Nashville coming off a win against Georgia and got knocked out of Nashville with their first loss to Vandy since 1969. Anything can happen in this crazy sport.
It was magic. It was crazy. It was Pavia time, right? Like the 4th down conversions, they held the ball for most of the game. And, Jesse, remember, this is what kept the Tide out of the playoffs. You think they're a little upset?
Definitely, and they're going to have to do a better job defensively with that gun option scheme we saw from Vanderbilt in that game a year ago. They didn't have any answer for that. A few interceptions early by Jalen Milroe put him behind the 8 ball, so we just need a better effort from Alabama on both sides.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it in. It's Horton. Running on the Jets. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brent. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The quick out. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Good job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Caught in the backfield, it's Hale. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Final play of the quarter coming. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 11 over the Groupers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Under fire.
Oh,
that's caught. It's Alexander. Finally corralled.
fuck, man.
He picked up the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got to...
He's loose. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what
you don't sound busy. What's up, dude?
The Commodores come to the line. This
Did you? Where?
Might see a shot play.
You done with it?
They'll go to the ground.
Did you eat the bread?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him.
You're full, but you want a snack.
The first down. And the Commodores
you finished it.
What
What do you want? Okay, go ahead.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
God.
The ball's on the ground. And
yes!
the jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's got it again. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
What, he's down?
Sometimes the ball just bounces bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that.
He's 100% fucking down.
Just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Not the most productive half for this offense so far.
No, I haven't done anything.
To get it in gear, 1st and 10.
Because I was waiting on the...
Moves around to clear up the vision. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide.
Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff, obviously, further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset.
It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down.
Yes, sir.
Complete pass will bring up 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Bop. Come on, Bop.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the left side.
What the
And he
fuck?
never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not
I don't
it's
know.
the big guys up
I got a list of stuff. I was going to ask you to do your mac and cheese again if you wanted to.
34 before he's finally knocked down.
Huh?
He's been a matchup problem all
Yeah,
season long.
that sounds good. And then we're going to do some other stuff. Maybe some of that corn that we got.
On the year for him.
What do you think?
To the air, it's Simpson.
Huh?
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last
Yeah, you do. You have something to do. That doesn't mean you got to prep, but you definitely have something to do with it. You brought, you know, like everybody into the world.
Him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are happening on first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
Fuck yeah, it
It
is.
opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything in this offense.
Hello, I'd like to introduce you to fucking Daniel Hill.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Why are you
There's a
dancing,
timeout on the
fool?
field. Tight game here late in the first half. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking downfield on first down.
Go.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have.
Yeah, that was
offensively.
beautiful.
David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Pavia. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
God damn it.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Fuck, man.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This would be a prodigious kick. Oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. To tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field. Change situation and get you the football back.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's reeled in. It's Horton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Setting up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? Or are you going to force them to pass the football?
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The toss sweep to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be fit.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. With the catch, it's Hoskins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And the Commodores are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Fitzgerald. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hand to Sherrill. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 39 over the Groupers. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab, he's got a first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Running to Green. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Boom. Got it in the middle. It's Spence. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sherrill. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Doors. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're
looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up. Goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last. When he kicked it 4 times. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Back to pass. It's Pavia. Finds his man. It's Alexander. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Hoskins. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Commodores are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw again. Got a man. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on third down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the connection on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can
Yes, sir. Redemption, baby.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.
Beautiful, Tony, beautiful. On to the next week. Let's see what we got. Hey. Hey. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. What? Missouri. It's gonna be a tough one. Get a little update on everything. Jeez, fucking going off. Loss, Tommy Castellanos. Whatever. Oh, he had an amazing game, just didn't score a touchdown. Falls down, Cade Klubnik. Damn, they beat the fuck out of North Carolina. Holy shit. Julian Sand. Hurt. Players of the week. Fuck you, fuck you. I ain't your friend today. Okay, I'm back in the playoffs. West Virginia, take me home. Oh, Michigan State with the upset over Nebraska. Wisconsin with the upset over Michigan. Louisville. Fuck Vandy. Beat the fuck out of TCU. So let's see who the backup is. I think I would play this kid, but I get it. Georgia. Virginia Tech. Boise. Damn, beating Notre Dame. Notre Dame's out of the top 25. Shit. Oklahoma beat Kent State. Okay. Illinois over Purdue. Mississippi State's competing with folks. Beat the hell out of North Carolina. Poor North Carolina. That was a game of the week. Alright. Fuck. Texas Tech throwing tortillas. Lance Taylor. UConn. Florida over Texas? Damn, what the fuck is happening to Texas? Penn State #1. Time for Texas to bounce back, brother. Oh, that's gonna be a ball game right there. Wisconsin, unranked. It's gonna be a battle right there. SMU, Ohio State on that one. Ole Miss. Bill O'Brien. Florida's gonna be tested. And then I'll go to at Missouri. Alright, boys. See y'all in the next video.